Hi friend, I'm Laya. Welcome to this yoga before bed class. All you need is your precious self and perhaps a yoga mat or a soft surface, which could also be your bed. This is a class perfect for the evening, but you could also do it anytime that you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and you want to fully relax physically, mentally, and emotionally. Let's get started. Bring yourself to lie down on your back. And as you do so, make sure that your entire back body is on the ground. Maybe your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. And then allow your knees to rest over one another as you either rest your hands on your belly or maybe you take your arms out to the sides facing your palms up. For a moment, move your head from side to side, looking right and left, breathing in and breathing out. Letting your body soften toward the earth a bit more. Inhale. And on your exhalation, find stillness. Let yourself arrive as you notice how you feel in your physical body. Any sensations of discomfort, tightness, or pain. But also let yourself become aware of any areas of your body that maybe feel open or relaxed or even good, pleasant. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Inside out. On your inhalation, take your arms overhead, maybe catching opposite wrist or opposite elbows or letting the arms rest overhead in any way that feels good. And draw your knees straight up toward the ceiling, keeping your feet wide. Take a deep breath in. Lift your hips just a bit, move them to the right. And on your exhalation, surrender your knees toward the left side. And you can stay there or cross your left ankle over the right knee or thigh. Become aware of any areas of your body where you're holding tension. And see if you can just relax, even if it's 1% more with the next exhale. Deep breath in. Long, slow breath out. Maybe your gaze goes a little bit toward the right, opposite the knees. If you crossed your left ankle over the right, uncross it. Draw both knees up toward the ceiling. Bring your neck back to neutral. And on your inhalation, once again, press into your feet. Lift your hips up. Move them a little bit to the left this time. And on your exhalation, surrender both knees toward the right side. Noticing what shifts you can make to get a little bit more comfy here. And if you want to intensify the sensation just a bit, consider crossing your right ankle over your left knee. Perhaps your gaze goes a little bit toward the left. Breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, maybe surrender even more. Where can you relax a little bit? Start to uncross your right ankle. Draw both knees back toward the ceiling. Take your gaze up toward the ceiling and bring your hips back to center. Now heel toe your feet gently toward one another until they're underneath the knees, and on your next inhalation, draw both knees toward your chest. Perhaps the weight of the legs is sufficient and you stay here in stillness or gently moving side to side. Or you could bring your hands to catch underneath the knees or over the shins. And wherever you choose to go, notice the difference between keeping the knees right into the center or maybe drawing them out toward the shoulders. And again, maybe you find stillness or movement. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And out. Pause the movement at the center. Lower your left foot to the floor. And cross your right leg fully over the left. As if you were kind of just sitting and chilling. Open your arms to the side for a moment. Inhale. And on your exhalation, cross your left elbow over the right, and your hands can rest over opposite shoulders here, lifting the elbows away from the chest. Or maybe you bring the backs of the hands or the palms of the hands to touch, coming into eagle arms. But let yourself squeeze everything to the midline. Where can you soften physically, mentally? On your next inhalation, open your arms out to the sides. Now press into your left foot, lift your hips, move them to the right. And on the exhalation, let both knees go over to the left. They don't have to go all the way. Maybe your gaze goes to the right again. Breathe deeply into your right lung. One more breath. Side out. As you come back through center, realign your hips and cross your knees. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly crossing your left leg over the right. Notice what that feels like and stay here. Inhale. Exhale, cross your right arm over the left, giving yourself a hug, lifting your elbows away from the chest, or maybe bring your arms to eagle. Breathe. If your mind wanders, it's okay. Just return to the breath and the sensations anytime you notice. On your next exhalation, open your arms out to the sides. Press into your right foot. Inhale, lift your hips, move them a little to the left. And on your exhalation, allow your knees to go over to the right side. Ground into your left shoulder. Maybe look a little bit to the left. One more breath here, breathing deeply into the left lung. Inhale. Slow exhale. Slowly bring yourself back to center. As you uncross your knee, align your hips again. And now on your next inhalation, start to extend your legs up toward the ceiling. And you can keep your arms to the sides, or maybe you bring your hands behind your thighs, relaxing your shoulders down. Notice what it feels like to be a little bit upside down. If you wanted to, perhaps you bring the legs to your headboard or to your wall. One more breath here. Inhale. And on the exhalation, start to bend your knees, drawing them toward the chest. Maybe you move a little side to side as you give yourself a hug. Feel free to lift your head off the floor just for a moment. Curling in. Love on yourself a bit. True hug. Maybe you kiss your knee. If it feels odd, you do it again. Inhale. And on the exhalation, let yourself lower down. Perhaps you lower the soles of the feet toward one another and you draw your knees wide. Maybe you choose to extend your legs all the way, coming into Shavasana. Just give yourself some time to take up space and to get comfy. If you're on your bed, maybe you get underneath your covers. Your arms could be next to your body or rest on your belly, but for a moment just wiggle your toes and your fingers or stretch yourself out, whatever you need, and eventually find stillness. Inviting an inhalation that is expansive and an exhalation that empties you all the way out and that is grounding, releasing, relaxing you. And I invite you to stay here for a few more minutes. Perhaps you let yourself drift to sleep if you're in your bed. But if perhaps you have a couple more things that you have to do before bed, take a deep breath in through your nose. Side out. And start to invite movement back as you wiggle your toes, your fingers, as you stretch out. And eventually roll onto one side, curling in. Maybe use your bottom arm as a pillow if you don't have one. And eventually just press yourself up into a seat. Rest your hands on your lap or your knees, or if it serves you, bring your hands over your heart. Allow your gaze to lower down to the earth or close your eyes. And I invite you to consider something that you did today that you are proud of. Something simple. Maybe just showing up to this practice to close out your day, to drift into sleep in a more intentional way. And just feel the energy. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. And sigh out. Repeat within, thank you, thank you, thank you for this day, for this body, for everything that you accomplished, and also for everything that was left. Can you be content? Can you be grateful for the fact that you are here and that you are alive? Breathe in and let go. Once you feel complete, release your hands and open your eyes. And I hope that you enjoy your evening and that you have a restful and restoring night of sleep. If you enjoyed this class, please check out these as well. And I look forward to practicing with you again soon. Until then, take care of yourself and be well.